Hey guys, it is Storm and I am back. This time I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to decorate and show you guys the exterior and interior of this luxury house build that I made some time ago. So if you want to know how to build this, there's a tutorial for this on my channel. I'll link it in the description. And yeah, what I thought I'll do is cave into some of the suggestions and some of the requests to have a fit out or a make out video for this particular building and show what an exterior design may look like and what the interior may look like. So I thought, well, let's get started and let's see what something like this may look like. To get started with, why don't we put in a front entrance here, something like that. Anyway, let's see what this looks like. There we go, let's see what that looks like. Rather quick build, but hey, quick build is good build, hey? That's what they say. So this is what I've come up with. Very simple outside exterior. I just put a simple fence area around the perimeter of the house, and I put in daylight censored entry lights here, and to the alternate entrance at the back here as well. I did the same thing. And put in, these are time sensitive as well. So there's a daylight sensor inside this pond, there's a similar one around the other side here. And I tied up a couple of donkeys out the back for always the quick exits. You always want a fast donkey attached to your house so you can always make that grand entrance or exit. And what have we got here? We've got some palm trees. Very simple, nice green areas around this house. Now I do like putting sand and cactuses or cacti around the house just because it looks a little bit more natural, and the green really bounces off quite well with the quartz, the white and the dark grey here. So, whoops. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice. Now I could hide some lighting in here probably. Now the way we could probably do that is we'll just add a torch here. And what we'll do is we'll just go down so it's not immediately obvious. You can see the torches. But I think this is a nice way to create a bit of extra light, prevent mob spawning directly around the outside of your house. And let's add another one down here somewhere, shall we? What we could do is just move this bush to there. There we go. Now you could also put these torches 2 blocks down, or even put wool over the top if you wanted to camouflage them a little bit better. But I think a look like that looks quite nice. At the back here we've just got a simple vegetable area, a little vegetable farm. It's got some carrots, potatoes and some wheat growing here. Of course there's a natural spring, just happens to be coming out of the mountain just here, which is watering this area, which is quite nice. A couple of simple tall trees here, and on this side all we've done is a very similar setup with just some lights inside this area here, with a little mound of sand with cacti on top, with some greenery around it. I think it's a nice simple design. You don't want to overdo it too much. Sometimes randomness seems to create a nice kind of look. It's kind of what I went for here. It's not obviously too symmetrical, and with the pine trees, or not pine trees, but palm trees at least here in the corners, certainly adds a bit of dimension. And I do having, as I said before, having the cactus around a building like this certainly makes them stand out with the white quartz there. So here we are on the inside of the house. Nice open living areas and a lot of room here to put in a lot of stuff. This will be the main living area, and I think upstairs we'll just put some simple bedrooms and maybe a lounge or something like that. But down here on the ground level here, this is where all the action will be. This is where all the fun will be. And I'm thinking of having a kitchen maybe in this kind of area, perhaps even a sunken pool in this area, and what else? I don't know, I'll just see how we go, I think. Something like this, you just got to start building. If you don't like it, change it. There's no one way to do interior design. I find trial and error. It seems to be a good way of coming up with what looks good in the end. You just keep building away until you find something that you like. So to get started with, I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll put an enchanting area in this corner of the house here. It's nice and sunny. Might be a good area for an enchantment table. And to make sure the enchantment table is illuminated, I'm thinking of putting a torch underneath it. So what we'll do is I'm thinking maybe about here somewhere. No, maybe we should move it over one. How about there? Yeah, because we could have a bookshelf there. I think that would be a good spot. Alright, so what we could do is we'll just place a torch underneath and then get started with an enchantment table on top. There we go. And just like that, we have now furnished the lower level here. So this is the enchantment area that I've come up with. I think it looks quite nice, something simple, a little bit of elegance with these fences here. Just adds a bit more texture, I think. And you will get level 30 here with this configuration of bookshelves. So that's rather cool. And you'll notice that there's no torches in here, no visible torches anyway. And I've done that intentionally because I don't want to have visible light. But there will be no mobs spawning in here. That's because we have light hidden underneath the carpet here and in various other spots as well. So let's take a look. We've got some carpeted areas, simple lounges, plant boxes with plants in them. And I also put some corner lights in this enchanting area so nothing will spawn around the inner outsides of this area. In the kitchen area here, we have, I've opened this up as well so you can see a bit of the garden outside. And you want a little bit of view while you're sitting at your dining table, I think. And this is the kitchen, very simple design. Again, there's light hidden underneath the carpets around here. And yeah, very simple kitchen. I think it came out quite okay. Now, this is where the fun areas are. This is another long carpet here, which is, I think it looks quite nice when you've got a bit of greenery mixed in with your lounges and living areas. And let's look at this first. This is the storage area. This configuration's reasonably compact and you still manage to get an area to put signs or put your markings for what's in your chests. So here there's just a double chest going this way, and then there's a double chest going this way. So this is a solid block here where you can place your these thingy-majiggies, item frames, and you can label what's inside both these chests. So you can reach both these chests quite comfortably, and yeah, you can still label this one can go to this one maybe, and this item frame could go to this double chest. So you still get quite a few chests in here, and I think that looks quite nice. And this sunken area is a pretty cool design as well, where you've got some brewing stands here. Maybe you wanted to brew your potions down here. That's rather cool. And got a double widescreen TV down here with your couch. That's also quite cool. And can't have a house without a toilet, so there you go, there's one in there. So this is the living area. And down over here, this is where we go a little bit fancy and we put in a sunken pool. So just when you don't want to go out into the ocean and you just want to jump in or skinny dip in your own pool, this could be the area that you do it in. So nothing too fancy again, but yeah, I really like having pools inside houses. Something that I wish I would have in my own house, but hey, this is what I have to deal with. Make believe in here, hey? And yeah, this is what I've come up with. I think it came out okay. Kind of all fits together, blends together. I like the colour schemes. Maybe you do something different. Again, it's really up to your own personal taste. And add a bit of colour, just splash of colour. So there's some lights underneath these reeds here, so that's why it's all illuminated. That kind of look I like, and other things that I like, but maybe you don't like it, so that's okay. You can do whatever design you like. Now, I haven't done upstairs yet. Again, this is where I said we'll just go very simple up here. Nothing overly fancy, and yeah, I'm just thinking probably a bedroom or two, and probably just a cocktail lounge or just a little breakout area. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll get ready for that and then we'll get going. Okay, to get started I'm thinking of putting a couch in this corner. Nothing too fancy again. Maybe just something you want to chill out on. Maybe you could plant some plants out here so you could look at the plants from your own comfortable couch here. Maybe grab a drink from a cocktail bar, which I'll set up over there, or even look out at your view if you want to look out your balcony or so. So let's get started with that. I'm thinking just going with a simple kind of couch design. Again, I don't want to go with the over fancy kind of looks. This would be a very simple couch. No, that's not what I want. Let's do something like this maybe. How about something like that? There we go. And yeah, this is what I've come up with now for the upstairs area. So simple couch here with a carpet out here. You don't want to get your feet too cold on the wooden planks. Cocktail bar with some pretty retro tables. Got the, what do we have on tap? We have instant health. That'll go down quite nice. A couple of planter pots along this window area here. I think that looks quite cool. Nothing over the top, just a couple of pot plants around this back doorway here. And in this area I just put in another enchantment area. Again, nothing too fancy. Maybe you don't want to walk all the way up and down stairs just to enchant something. And of course your simple bedroom. So here we've just got a nice double bed for you and your partner of choice. And you could, who knows, sneak out and do some enchanting in the night. And this is a nice little bit of greenery. So you always like looking a bit of greenery when you're sleeping or chilling out on your couch. You could maybe turn this area into a farm if you'd like. I like to keep this thing rather simple and not overly too complex. Yeah, because I just wanted to go with a very simple kind of design and look and feel. So there you go, that's the upstairs, and the downstairs is now complete. Also stocked the bar down here. What have we got on tap? Water. Yeah, ultra healthy down here. Also installed some speakers, speaker upgrade for the TV. And yeah, I think that's about it. A couple of pot plants here and there I might have moved around. And I think that's pretty much done. I don't want to overdo it, as I've said. And there you go. That's what I've come up with for an interior and exterior design for this luxury house. Again, I really don't expect anyone to copy these kind of designs. This is really up to your own personal preference. And yeah, it really comes down to what do you like looking at. There's no point, I think, copying others all the time. If you don't like it, then come up with something yourself. This donkey does not like me, and on that note, I'll leave it here. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your designing. Alright, see you guys.